Quazi here, and in this video, I want to talk to you about the fastest way to goal achievement and to manifest whatever you want very, very quickly. Before I begin this video, I wanted to quickly announce that I'm doing a free giveaway of my book, Life Mastery. This book contains all of the morning exercises, morning routines, and energy exercises that I do and I did to really become a master at manifesting my reality and controlling my state and always living at high vibration. So it's completely free if you just comment Life Mastery down below. Seriously, take advantage of this opportunity and just comment Life Mastery down below and you'll be winning this in the ebook format at the end of the week. Also, I'm excited to announce that the Reality Mastery program is open for enrollment and I'm offering the free one-to-one consult. So wait till the end of the video for the announcement on that. With that, let's get started with this video. So in this video, as the title suggests, I'm going to be talking to you about the fastest way to achieve your goals. And this is a general principle and not a quick instant manifestation technique that I'm going to share with you because, techniques are really ineffective if you don't understand the principles behind them. If you keep asking why a technique works, eventually you'll dig down deep to what the principle is that it stems out of. Okay? So with that, let's get started with this video now. The fastest way to achieve your goal is to understand that you must constantly reprogram yourself while at the same time working with your current programming. That is equivalent to visualizing the goal, but also visualizing the process at the same time. And if you haven't checked those videos out, make sure you click up here. Now, why it's important to visualize the goal and also the process at the same time is because you want to see movement towards it. You want to work with what you've got until you get to a point where you can believe it. Work until you yourself start to believe it. And why action is really, really important and taking action is super important is because what action does is it doubles down on yourself and it raises conviction in whatever you're doing. Think about investing $250,000 in your son and sending him to college. You'll be thinking, okay, since I've spent $250,000 and I've invested this much money in him, he must be getting a quality education at school. You automatically start to assume that out of cognitive dissonance. And as a result, he comes out, maybe he has a good education, maybe he doesn't. But the fact still remains that you get more and more convicted in your assumption that he's going to get educated properly, right? Now, another way to think about it is if I'm putting in this much action, if I'm doing this every single day, then the goal must be close. Sure, you might have doubts every now and then, but then the general gist is that you raise your conviction more and more as you keep taking action. The harder I work, the luckier I get. This is why this works. If you find a better way to raise your conviction in your state of being and who you are choosing to be, go for it. But action is single-handedly the most powerful way to achieve your goals. Just taking massive action. Without anything. If you didn't do anything else, if you just took massive action, powerful way to achieve your goals. But when the mindset is missing, you're missing, I think, around more than half. And it's difficult to even get the mindset without the action. Mindset and action go hand in hand. Action is a part of mindset. And you've probably never heard anyone say that. Action is a part of mindset. Mindset is the only thing that there is. There is no action and mindset. It's just one entity. So once you work on reprogramming yourself, but still working with what you have right now, what you're essentially doing is, okay, well, I believe this right now. Let me work with this current belief and gain momentum while I reprogram myself every day. That is equivalent to working with your subliminals every single day, but at the same time taking action and not waiting for it to come. That is equivalent to, allowing a miracle to happen, but not waiting for it, taking action right now. Because eventually you know that you won't disallow it. If it happens, great. If it doesn't, I have plan B in place. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get there. And eventually a miracle does happen because anything that really happens, any result that you get in your reality is never a result that you sort of do on your own. There is no such thing as this petty intention, this personal, me creating my reality. That is just an egoic way of viewing it. People think that taking massive action is what creates reality. But really it's not. Because two people can do the same thing and get completely different results. But, one person becomes a billionaire from going through a course, another person gets no results at all. And what really explains that? It's just that the mindset is what's missing. So just as important as mindset is, even action is important. And you might not be able to see it now, because these two are interrelated. Once you take action, your mindset improves as well. But it is hard to just improve mindset without any sort of proof that you're seeing. If your mind doesn't have any sort of proof in its reality of things happening and unfolding the way that you want it, it will be very reluctant to believe it. Try imagining and try, convincing yourself that you can levitate, and trying to levitate for years and years. You'll keep doing it for a really long time, but unless you see it happening, your mind will be reluctant to believe it. So reprogramming yourself is about programming yourself to believe that, if I just let go sometime, it won't be a problem, okay? I don't need to be hell-bent on trying to get a result out of reality. And if I just sometimes let go, even at the point that I'm letting go and surrendering, my goals are coming to me. It's about rejoicing in your life no matter what happens. Even when you're taking massive action, you're joyful. Even when you're not taking massive action, you're still joyful. This is what being completely surrendered means. Because sometimes you'll see that when you surrender, things just start to happen. And it doesn't make sense why that would happen. And that's because you're letting and eliminating all of these resistances go. Whenever you put too much importance on getting a certain result, you immediately start to create resistance to the result. Whenever you have a force, there's always a counter force. Whenever you try to force something, you'll see that it forces back. So that's why it's important to eliminate all of these resistances and importances and just walk to your path calmly. So, going back to that concept of taking massive action, it is still important, but it's not just the action that's important, it's the intention behind the action. If you unconsciously keep taking action, trying to hammer down on something, it rarely is it ever going to work. And that is what reprogramming yourself is all about. It's about taking action, but reprogramming why you're taking action, all of those, changing your own paradigms, upgrading yourself more and more. But you need to keep progressing. You can't just stay at home and try to, just visualize yourself to success. Maybe reality couch surfing works, maybe it doesn't, but are you willing to take the risk? Are you willing to sacrifice your goals just by sitting at home? Willing to take a chance that maybe one day it'll manifest, maybe it won't. If you can get to that level of conviction on your own, then great, fantastic. But sometimes I personally have trouble, and that's why I see that taking action dissolves all of my doubts. Taking action dissolves all of my insecurities, and that's why I just keep working at it, and I visualize myself getting success with work. And then I tie this mindset with the work, and then success just inevitably follows. Now, the fastest way is to take action and visualize yourself taking action, because now you're aligning the mindset with taking action. Again, mindset and action aren't two separate things. Mindset and action, one entity. So reprogramming yourself while at the same time working with your current programming is equivalent to believing in a better tomorrow, but working to make today great. Stop and think about that for a second. You're expecting a result, but you keep working on the process. You are focused on the process and not the result. Whenever I saw in my life that I was results oriented, I wasn't getting the results. It was harder and harder for me to get the results. Whenever I saw that I was process oriented, it was easier for me to get the results. The results just came. Whenever I got deep down and I just loved the process and I loved doing every single day, the thing just came off its own accord. Whenever I just completely let go and forgot about the thing itself, it came into my life. Reprogramming yourself while working with the current program is equivalent to, fully knowing that a goal will happen, but choosing to focus on the process right now. So this is the balance that you need to get to, and balancing the two poles that there are. It's about not just negative and positive, not about working hard and not playing at all, but rather doing both. This is about achieving perfect harmony so that you can just quietly walk to your goals, take whatever you've chosen and just live your life fulfilled. I know that this video might be really, really difficult to grasp, but as you keep thinking about this will make more and more sense. So to really just conclude this video and to leave you with an idea, what I ask you to do from now on is to just worry about planting the seeds now. Plant the seeds right now and reap the benefits and the rewards as it compounds. So the eighth wonder of the world is what's known as compound effect. If you look at the success of Warren Buffett, he was stuck at maybe a couple million until a certain age, until like 50 or 60, he was stuck at 200 million. And then after 55 or 60, he went up to 60 billion. It just compounded up, just like that. And any single area of your life, you'll see that you're stuck at a certain place for a while. You might be stuck, you're just planting seeds at this point. It will germinate and it will, grow into a beautiful flower, beautiful tree when the time is right. So just keep planting the seeds now and eventually it will blossom into a beautiful flower. Work with what you have right now, but at the same time, never ever stop reprogramming yourself. Never stop working on your belief systems. Never stop, trying to become better every single day. But at the same time, remember to work on yourself right now. As you keep doing this mindset work, as you keep taking action, this work will compound more and more. And for some reason, you get luckier and luckier. As I started practicing these transurfing principles in my personal life, I saw that at first it was rocky. At first I didn't get what I wanted. As I started practicing manifestation more and more, aligning my mindset more and more, it got easier and easier. And I just kept getting luckier and luckier for some reason. Good things started happening to me more and more. And it was really crazy. I couldn't explain it, but it is what it is. So with that, I conclude this video and I hope this made sense. I know this was, again, a crazy, crazy topic, and I know it might not have made sense at all. So make sure you leave me a comment, ask me a question, and let me know what you thought of this. If you like this kind of content, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified of any new video that I put out. And also, if you're new, make sure you join the free Facebook group that we have. Just click on the link in the description below. I know I would have been glad to have something like this when I first started off with the law of attraction, but it is a great place to share your current law of attraction practices and how you can improve and become better at it. And also, I'm excited to announce that the Reality Mastery Program is open for enrollment. And if you didn't know what the Reality Mastery Program was, it's essentially the most powerful paradigm of manifestation. See, what I found in my personal life was that whenever I shifted at the core and I reprogrammed myself at the identity level, then I was able to achieve whatever I wanted in my life. Seriously, it was dangerously effective. It's a systematic process where you can achieve whatever it is that you want just by aligning yourself at that very core. This is the reason why I don't focus on techniques, but rather on principles. So make sure you take advantage of this opportunity and sign up for your free one-to-one consult if you'd like to work with me. And I hope I see you there. Till next time, peace.